Since I was a little kid, I have hated the no good, low down, stinking Philadelphia Eagles. But I also cannot tell a lie. They are that good this year. I predicted on this week's podcast they are going to win the whole thing. And my team is going to go 8-9 and miss the playoffs. I cannot lie to you. It was the truth on display tonight in Brazil. The Eagles didn't even play very well tonight. They fumbled and stumbled around on a field the NFL should be embarrassed by. Come on, NFL, you're better than that. The Eagles didn't have Isaiah Rodgers, their starting cornerback. They didn't have Devin White, who will play a bunch happier this year in Philly than he did last year in Tampa. He will be a difference maker when he gets healthy. The Eagles are just loaded. Saquon took over the game on offense behind the best line in pro football. And man, Zach Bond was all over the field and took over the game on defense. I don't know what's not to love about the Eagles. You could see it tonight on display. Jalen Hurts didn't play very well. He fumbled and stumbled around because he didn't trust his footing, couldn't run the option. Wait until they're on a fast field. See what happens with all those weapons he's got at his fingertips. I'm going to say it again. The Philadelphia Eagles are off to the races. They're going to go 18-2, and they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Once again, I'm on the bottom, I couldn't be the boss, so I had to do a little time. No, don't kill us, accuse you if I say hit shit, old nigga know we slime. Mad the shit out before we go on the trip, we gon' spin the whole block, we ain't doing no ad. Folk on the roof, we got cut in the cuff, free on heroes on murder, they doing their time. John in the water, we swim piranhas, and killer be kissing shots to spine. We do no leg run out with that package, you want to see,
This is your boy Quincy the Great, and this is the Eagles Playbook Podcast. And hey man, y'all know the Eagles came home with the victory last night by defeating the Greenbay Packers in Brazil. And hey man, this was a good game, bro. I can't say how proud I am about my team, and just to see the potential of how this defense is gonna turn out. But hey, if you're watching this video, man, please make sure you turn on your post notifications. Make sure you turn on the post notification bell, and make sure you share this video if you're watching it, man. If you're just not seeing my content, please subscribe to my channel. Hey man, let's get into this this game, man. The Philadelphia Eagles defeat the Green Bay Packers 34-29. And hey, we got off on a rough start, man. But first, let me get into this defense, man. Zach Bond showed his ass off, man. I did not expect this. Out of all the people, I did not expect this, because we wasn't hearing really anything about Zach Bond in training camp. All we heard was basically how good he was, according to Vic Fangio. So shout out to Zach Bond, man, for showing out. He recorded 15 tackles, 11 tackles solo, and 2 sacks and 2 pressures. Man, so this is good at the linebacker position, because I wasn't high on Zach Bond. I didn't know really I didn't know what to expect from him, to be honest. I thought he was mid, but he definitely looked like the best player on defense last night. It was about him, man. When Jalen Hurts putting us in a bad position, coming out 2 turnovers and leaving us on the 5. And, with the defense standing the way that they did, man, I really like what I saw from the secondary and from Zach Bond in the linebacker position. A couple guys did get beat. Avonte Maddox got beat a little bit, and a couple didn't got picked on a little bit. But overall, the defense, from what I can see in the secondary and in the linebacker position, there's a lot of potential there. And before we move on from Zach Bond, yeah, man, he just was all over the field. Like, he was making it known. He was making himself be known from the jump, right off the jump, like tackle after tackle. Just constantly getting in the backfield. He really looked like a dog, man. So shout out to Zach Bond. And yeah, look, another defender I want to talk about too is our rookie Quinyon Mitchell. Hey man, let me say this right quick. I know this might be a hot take, but this is just how I feel personally. Quinyon Mitchell is the best DB on our team. There's no disrespect to Saquon Barkley, but from what I saw last night, I never in my life seen a rookie this ready. Did y'all see that pass breakup that he had? And then, not to mention, he also was stood scribe for scribe with the Packers' best wide receiver, Christian Watson. He's not no pushover. He's the real deal, and he got speed. So shout out to Quinyon Mitchell, man. I feel like he was definitely poised. I feel like the moment was definitely not too big for him, and he came in, talking trash, man, scribe for scribe with their best wide receiver. He had one little penalty call where I feel like they shouldn't have called it, but the refs gonna call what they call, because the Green Bay Packers got basically damn near every penalty this game. But to look on the bright side, man, I saw a fight in my team. I saw something different this year, last night from last year, man, because last year it just didn't seem right. Off the rip, I kind of knew that we was gonna be trash on defense just by looking at the defense. But this year is different. It's something different about this team, man. I know it was the first game, and I know we still got 29 points put up on us, but there's something different about this defense, man. We're playing with swagger, we're playing with confidence, and I like that. And let me go on to my third person. Let's move on to Nakobe Dean, man. I feel like he had a solid game, even though I'm on record saying I'm not high on him, and I really didn't believe in Nakobe Dean, but he showed me something last night, man. He really did. I love the tackle he made on the screenplay where he made the guy force the fumble, and he could have had a pick. You got to bring that in, Nakobe Dean. He could have had a pick six, but overall he got picked on, I think, like twice in the middle of the field as far as like passing. But overall, man, he was solid. Like he was not a liability out there. Like he made some plays and he missed the plays, but the plays that he made overcame his game the whole time. So shout out to Nakobe Dean, man. Hopefully he continue to play this good moving forward, and I can't wait to get Nakobe Dean. I can't wait to get Devin White back in this game, so that way they can rotate in and out. That way they can both get chance to get a breather in the game. So this linebacker rotation gonna be crazy, man. So shout out to Nakobe Dean for holding it down. But let's speak on Devontae Maddox a little bit, man. He got picked on, but I still was comfortable with him being in the game over Kelly Ringo. I feel like Kelly Ringo is a good player. It just he has to work on getting his head. I should get his head paused. But he has to work on learning how to make a play on the ball. Like he can run with somebody scribe for scribe. He just don't know how to get his head around the corner. So that's why I feel like they did they made the right decision by putting Avonte Maddox in the slot. Avonte Maddox, he's everybody's rusty, so he got picked on, but I still trust him moving forward. But to speak on Quinyon Mitchell, man, to speak on Isaiah Rodgers, man, you might have to move into the slot, man, because the way Quinyon Mitchell is playing on the outside, man, this is his natural position, man. I'm sorry, I know you're good, but in my opinion, I feel like Quinyon Mitchell is the best DB on this roster, and you might have to get in the slot, bro. But let's talk about this defensive line, man. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't impressed with the defensive line. I know, I take that back. I was impressed with Moro Jumbo. Even though he didn't get a sack, he was getting back there, man. He almost was getting to Jordan Love from what I was seeing. We was getting pressure, we just could not finish the play. And that's why I was saying we really gonna miss Hassan Reddick this season, because he was our go-to player when it comes to sacks, man. And I feel like we did him a disservice by not re-signing him, man. That's really gonna hurt us, man. And speaking of the D-line, I'm sorry, I just don't see it with Nolan Smith. I just don't. I'm sorry. I know it's his second year, but I just don't see it. I'm giving him to about week 4, week 3. If I don't see anything by week 4, week 3, I'm getting off the wagon, bro. I already don't believe in him. So I want to be wrong, but I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't see it. Sorry, I just don't see it with with Nolan Smith. I just don't see it, man. But hopefully he can prove me wrong and show me differently. But yeah, man. Let's move on to this offense. Let's talk about Jalen Hurts first. Let's talk about Nick Sirianni first and his coaching staff. See, this is the prime example of why you should play your players in the offseason, man. You should play your players in the offseason. It showed last night, man. And then, not only that, you got a new center at the center position. You have to build their chemistry up. They have to get their reps. and it showed, man. Caleb Jerkins had a bad handoff, and Jalen Hurts came off the rip. You threw that, you forced the pass down the field when you had Dallas Goedert right there, bro. And my only issue with Jalen Hurts last night is I feel like he was trying to force everything. Like you could tell, like he was just trying to force it. Like it wasn't there. Like just take what the defense give you. But you know, I feel like he gonna work his way out of that. But man, we cannot afford you to be turning the ball over like this, like you did last year, bro. We need you to all we need you to do is take care of the ball. We got the offense tailor-made for you. So just take care of the ball, Jalen Hurts. That's all I'm asking, bro. Stop forcing stuff like that. And then the one where you scrambled, where we could have just got some points, you could have just ran the ball out of bounds, and we'd have had a field goal. Like you didn't have to throw across your body, bro. We still could have got points out of the drive. So I'm gonna need you to clean that up, Jalen Hurts, because we need you to be at your best, man. We need you to be taking care of the ball like in 2022. Like, but you know, other than that, he made some plays here and there. But I just feel like this offense was rusty due to them not getting their reps. So we gotta definitely next year if we start playing our players from now on out. But moving on to Saquon Barkley, man, this dude, he is the CMC of our team. Like that's what we need. Like I feel like with the way that we played on offense, bro, as bad as we played, we turned the ball over 3 times, and we still managed to put up 34 points. We still managed to put 34 points, and we didn't even have our best offensive game or a play calling ability too. So, but we finna get into that as well. But just imagine when they both put it all together on both sides of the ball, this team will be unstoppable. I'm sorry, if we can just whenever we get to the point, and if we find out the potential of both sides of this ball, it's over. I'm sorry, it's not even close. I don't see the Chiefs fucking with us. I don't see the Lions fucking with us. I don't see the 49ers fucking with us, bro. Saquon Barkley, 3 touchdowns, 2 running touchdowns, 1 reception touchdown. This dude is dynamic, bro. And I know the Giants fans feel like trash. I know y'all feel like trash, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Saquon Barkley, man. It's a blessing to have him. But also, Devontae Smith came down clutch on that last drive. He came clutch all out the game. Then AJ Brown, he can just turn on a notch whenever he wants it. He did Jair Alexander wrong the entire game. He treated him like a little boy the whole game. So shout out to AJ Brown, man. I'm just excited that we finally got to see our offense on both sides, our offense and defense, defensive starters. And just for the NFL season to be here, man, I'm happy that we can go 1-0 and move forward, but we got a lot to clean up, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about Jalen Hurts, how he performed, how the defense performed, and also you know, just how everybody performed. And also wait a minute, I forgot about this. Before we move on, we gotta talk about Kellen Moore and Bryce Huff. But yeah, to speak on Kellen Moore, I'm gonna need you to give Saquon Barkley the ball on the 5-yard line, bro. We cannot just be passing willy-nilly like that. If we gonna pass, make it more creative, bro. But right now, the way Saquon was moving the ball, bro, you should have gave Saquon the ball in the end zone on the goal line. I don't want to see you don't have to keep throwing the ball like that. Just give it to Saquon. As long as we can get the ball to Saquon, we are in good hands. I feel like he can get like a 2,000-yard season from what I saw last night. But yeah, man, final thought on Bryce Huff. Where you at, big dog? You ain't show me none last night. I didn't hear your name not one time. Not one time. I need 15 sacks from you off the strength because we got rid of Hassan Reddick because of you. And unfortunately, I don't feel like we should have paid you. That's just my opinion. I think you're good, but you're nowhere near Hassan Reddick's level. And if it was up to me, I would have kept Hassan Reddick. But we gotta see something from you, big dog. I didn't hear your name not one time last night. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm Quizzy Great Flag, so I'm out.